It was supposed to be an ordinary Saturday morning in the garage. I was searching through the clutter for an old drill when something half buried behind a stack of dusty boxes caught my eye. It was an old phone, Emily's, from long before we were married. She had once mentioned keeping it for sentimental reasons, but something about finding it there, hidden and forgotten, made me pause. Against my better judgment, I pressed the power button. The screen flickered to life, and a passcode prompt appeared. My pulse quickened. I shouldn't have known it, but after some trial and error, the lock screen opened. For a moment I hesitated, then tapped the gallery. What I found wasn't the nostalgia I expected. There were pictures, many of them, Emily smiling, but not with me. She was with men I didn't recognize, in cafes, cars, and hotel rooms, close and comfortable in ways that couldn't be mistaken. My stomach knotted as I swiped through image after image, each one making my hands shake more. I moved on to the messages, hidden in apps I hadn't even known existed. The conversations were playful, intimate, sometimes openly romantic. They mentioned trips, secret meetings, things she had never shared with me. The dates told me everything. They weren't from before our marriage. They overlapped with our life together. A wave of nausea hit as I tried to make sense of it. Betrayal doesn't always arrive in dramatic confessions. Sometimes it hides behind everyday smiles, a simple, "I love you," said with practiced ease. I looked around the garage, suddenly feeling trapped, like the walls were pressing in. My mind replayed little things I had ignored over the years. Messages she quickly closed when I walked in. Nights she said she had to work late. Vague excuses that never fully added up. I had trusted her completely. That trust now felt shattered beyond repair. I checked her old email account. Still logged in. What I saw there only confirmed my fears. Hotel bookings, restaurant reservations, concert tickets for nights she claimed she was busy elsewhere. Then I found a folder simply labeled us. Inside were hundreds of messages between her and someone named Daniel. The name kept appearing over and over, each message carrying a tone of intimacy and secrecy. These weren't mistakes or fleeting lapses. This was deliberate, consistent, and hidden with care. I sat back, my chest heavy, struggling to breathe. The life I thought I knew had been quietly rewritten without me ever realizing it. I remembered something I once read. We don't always see people as they are. We see them as we want them to be. That had been me. I wanted to believe she was honest, loyal, and safe. The truth didn't care about what I wanted. Part of me wanted to storm out, confront her immediately, let the anger spill over. But another part of me knew I had to stay calm. If I approached her in a frenzy, she could twist it, deny it, make me question myself. So instead, I began taking screenshots, noting dates, times, and places, everything that laid out the reality in undeniable terms. When Emily came home that evening, she was cheerful, going about her routine as though nothing had changed. I asked her to sit with me. She looked puzzled, a smile fading from her face. "What's wrong?" she asked. I didn't answer right away. I let the silence linger, then finally handed her the phone. The color drained from her face. She scrolled through the photos, the messages, the proof. Her first reaction was shock, then excuses, then fragments of explanations that fell apart under the weight of evidence. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just said quietly, "I know everything." The room felt fragile, as if even a whisper could shatter it completely. For the first time in years, I saw her clearly. Not the version of her I wanted to believe in, but the truth. That night, I realized my life had already changed. The marriage I thought I had was gone, replaced by something built on secrets and lies. And while the road ahead would be painful and uncertain, I also knew one thing. I couldn't keep living inside an illusion. I walked away not only with anger and heartbreak, but with clarity, the kind that comes when truth finally forces itself into the light.